hidden deep within the bowels of an ancient crypt more than 10,000 years old. It was built from human remains of skulls, bones, and cement. To get to the crypt, it is said you must travel 8,000 feet underground to depths of hell and darkness. A carefully crafted labyrinth maze where an ancient relic lies untouched by the light of day. What lies there is the most abominable creation ever wrought by human hands and evil forces, the Black Ouija Board. Crafted in an age long forgotten, the very essence exudes a malevolence that taints the air around it with dread. The board itself is a sight to behold, a beautiful yet evil masterpiece of dark power. The Black Ouija Board will send shivers down the spines of any breathing soul, carved from the bones of sacrificial victims and etched with runes that seem to coil and twist in defiance of reality. Its surface, a dark black substance, made from an otherworldly material that seems to absorb light itself. It's evilly crafted with sinister symbols and intricate carvings that seem to come alive and contort with a life of their own once activated. It was a dark and stormy night when a group of thrill-seekers, intrigued by the legend of the Black Ouija Board, and decided to seek out its power. They had heard stories of its evil, and also its mysterious abilities. But they were young and foolish, thinking they could handle the board's dark energy. Ancient legends spoke of an eerie ritual required to awaken the Black Ouija Board's malevolent power. Finally making it there, they ventured into the crypt, a place known to be haunted, and rumored to be the location of the dark and evil Black Ouija Board. As they entered, the air became thick with fear and tension. Each step they took seemed to echo through the deserted halls, as if warning them to turn back. But their curiosity and greed for fame, fortune, and power drove them forward. One by one, they lit the candles that they had brought, illuminating the ancient crypt. In the center of the room, they found an ancient stone table with a strange, ominous-looking board resting upon it. It was unlike any Ouija board they had ever seen. Its surface was black as night, with strange, intricate symbols and unknown markings etched into it. On the corners, there were vials, and the group remembered the instructions they had read. 6 drops of blood were required to activate the board. They had brought a small knife, and each member sliced their finger, carefully collecting the necessary drops. As they dripped 6 drops of blood into the vials that sit on the corners of the Black Ouija board, they watched in disbelief as their blood slithering and snaking its way through the board's chambers, making the board come alive and opening the portals of evil. The symbols and markings glowed with a sinister red glowing light from the blood. The group had unleashed the power of the forbidden Black Ouija board, and there was no turning back. Suddenly, their senses heightened. Their third eye and psychic abilities were open, allowing them to see spirits and communicate with the beings of the dark realm. They were filled with a sense of fear and excitement, not realizing the danger they were about to experience. One by one, the group experienced their own terrifying encounters. They saw visions of horrific deaths, felt hands grabbing at their throats, and heard demonic voices whispering in their ears. The group felt demons trying to enter and possess their bodies. They were trapped in a nightmare, unable to escape the clutches of the Black Ouija board and the evil entities they had unleashed. One thing the group forgot to do was create a circle of protection around them to keep the dark entities away. But it was too late, as the entities were already attached to their souls with no chance to escape. Things were about to get a lot more gruesome and intense for the group of friends as they screamed in terrifying fear of what was about to happen next. From the deepest and darkest shadows emerged the ancient beings, the dark entities that governed the board, which were the vicious, blood-sucking vampires who descended upon the seekers, their fangs sinking deep into their flesh as they drained every drop of blood from their bodies. The evil witches chanted dark incantations, their spells twisting the very fabric of reality, as they summoned demons from the depths of the hell to do their bidding and drag their souls to the abyss. And the dark ancient voodoo spirits started controlling their bodies, making them do harmful things to themselves. They joined the other seekers before them in a cruel and gruesome death. The Black Ouija board remains a terrifying folklore of the darkest legends, a symbol of greed and temptation, and let this be a lesson that some forces are best left untouched. For evil will always triumph over those who seek it, and the Black Ouija board will continue to claim the souls of the greedy that seeks its power.